Welcome to Sin Bin Stream. Our NHL Tuesday night doubleheader continues with the Calgary Flames at the San Jose Sharks. Whoops. All right, audio's good. Trying to get the hat looks dark, but all right, it's there. All right, we're doing the anthems, I think, so momentarily should be ready. Gonna start with the Canadians. Hello, Samuel. Here it comes. Wild up 2-0 on the Capitals. 18:04 to go in the third period. One second. We were just, Oilers up 5-3 over the Penguins in Pittsburgh. Russ just got his 12th to make it 5-3. Only 2:18 to go. Earlier, and Avalanche Kraken after that game. Penguins pulled their goalie, under 2 to go. Bruins 4-1 over the Mammoth in Boston. In Toronto, the Hawks blew a 2-0 lead and fall 3-2 to the Leafs. In Montreal, as heard on Sin Bin Stream, Flyers 4, Canadians 1. In Detroit, Red Wings came back and won 3-2. In Madison Square Garden, the Rangers get shut out at home. They have struggled to score at home for whatever reason. Vancouver Canucks win 3-0. Added an empty net goal. Columbus, in overtime, beats the Ducks 4-3. Blue Jackets win. So back up top. 2 games in the third period. 2 games yet to start. So, it looked like early returns on this trade. I guess the Oilers got the better end of the deal. Well, they're already down 6-3, so I don't know if they were ahead, but hello, Oliver. Let's see. We started at Hyman, McDavid. It was 2-0, then 2-1, 3-1 off of Savoy, 3-2. Wait. 3-1 off of Savoy, 3-2 from Carls. Bouchard made it 4-2. Podkolzin made it 5-2, and McDavid 6-3 after Rust made it 5-2. All right, we got Wolf, who's 10-12-2, 286 goals against, 898 save percent, and 2 shutouts. Askarov, 11-8-1, 324 goals against, 902 save, and no shutouts. So we should be starting. Calgary in white. They're going to go, looks like right to left. San Jose and their teal going to be going left to right. Yeah, let's flip the color real quick. Still waiting on the opening draw for some reason. I have no idea what the delay is. Well, all right. Again, I'm on the Canadian or the Sportsnet feed out of Canada for the Flames. Flames win the draw, dump it in from the near boards all the way to the far corner. They can't keep it in. And now they dump it in again behind the net. Askarov to the far corner. We already got a whistle. 1945. What was the call? Again, Wolf for the Flames. He's number 32. Number 30, Askarov. And we redo the draw at center ice for some reason. They kicked out a Flame. Backlund. Face off. San Jose wins it, and they dump it in. Near circle taken by the Flames. Around the boards. And behind the net into the far corner. Pass to Backlund. Over the red line. Dumps it in. Chased by Zari. He sends it to the far boards. And out. Now San Jose. Well, Calgary takes it behind their own net. Picked up by Ball. Pass to Celebrini in the slot. Puck gets away. At the blue line, Klingberg has it. Now Celebrini passes to the far circle. It's tipped in, and the Sharks are up 1-0. At 18:58, San Jose jumps to the early lead. Klingberg is 8th from Celebrini. They have initially on NHL.com. There's a nice pass from the near circle to the far circle. Yeah, and he ripped it glove side high over Wolf to the far post. Good puck movement by Celebrini, and then he got the great pass and the assist. So 1-0 Sharks. Center ice draw coming up. Face off. Flames get it over the red line into the O-zone, but picked up by the Sharks in the far circle. Pass to the red line. Flames dump it in. Behind the net. Askarov to the near boards. Klingberg ahead. Skated in. Near circle. Centering pass. Flames pick it up and get it to the red line and dump it in. Actually on net, and a glove save and held on Askarov at 18:23. Is it 8? Yeah. Did that get deflected in? Yeah, maybe he didn't beat him glove side high. Maybe it got deflected in. All right, that little dump in pass counted as a shot on goal for Calgary. Far circle draw. I think I will check out the Sharks broadcast after the first commercial break. Sharks won the draw, sent it down the length of the ice, taken behind the net by Calgary, behind their own net. Farboards battle, sent behind the net. Centering pass, got through, and I think Toffoli just missed. I don't think that was on net. Usually Toffoli's pretty accurate, too. Flames caught a break. Flames ice it at 17:54, so the face-off will be in the Calgary end. Yeah, Toffoli that was way off target. I do like Toffoli. He's a former King. Far circle draw in the Calgary defensive zone. Celebrini wins it. Blue line pass is blocked off the near boards on a pass for the Flames and out of the zone. Kadri takes it to the near circle, and his shot is blocked into the near corner. To the far circle. Far corner. Picked up by Wenberg, sent behind the net of San Jose, and now they're waiting for a line change. We're under 17.5 to go in the opening period. Pass from the near side to the far boards, over the red line, turned it over, but scooped back up by the Sharks. Ostapchuk, how do you say that? Ostapchuk sends it in. All right, Flames counter. They send it, and the Sharks get it right back, send it up the near boards. And dumped in from the red line. Picked up by Brustwicks. Calgary sends it out and sent ahead. Dumped in. Calgary Anderson jumps on it, sends it up the near boards, but not out. Now a cross ice pass. It's out for the Calgary. They send it ahead into the far corner. Tried to center it. It went off of the stick. Kept it in at the blue line. Far circle. Behind the net. Pass to the far circle. Tough angle shot and a big rebound. And Oskarov hangs on. And we get pushing and shoving at 16-19. Shenanigans start early. And again, Klingberg's 8th goal of the year on a great pass from Celebrini at 1:02 into the game. Yeah, hard hit near center ice. I'm wondering if bad blood spilled over from that. Yeah, Klingberg was not happy. Oh, 2-1 shots on goal, Calgary now. Face off. San Jose sends it up the near boards, down the length of the ice. Taken behind the net by Calgary. Anderson couldn't get it out. It's in the far corner. Centering pass deflected by Calgary, though. They skate it out. Pass by Ball to the far corner or far boards. Stolen breakaway. Sharks shoot. How did that not go in? I guess it was high over the crossbar. That was a clean breakaway and decent shot from just outside the slot, and they sent it high. Celebrini's pass is deflected out of the zone. Calgary takes it at the center ice. They get it to Kadri. He dumps it into the near corner. Sharks to Foley. Pass. Somebody broke a stick or lost it. Calgary gets it out of their own end. Sharks have to tag up on the dump in. Puck is behind the Calgary net. And centered to Kadri. Kadri into the near circle. He hit the stick that was laying loose there, actually with the puck. And maybe with his own stick, it went flying towards the goal. It's now behind the net, I think. Sharks have it at the red line. To Foley, I think. I can't see the number. No, it's Will Smith. It was 72, not 73. Smith into the near corner. Back to the blue line. Kept in. Sent behind the Calgary net. Into the near corner. They exchange. Pass to the blue line. Shot from the center. A little wide and high. It chipped out by Calgary to neutral ice. And that's Farabee who dumps it in. 14:15 to go. Opening period. Behind his own net is Iorio. Or is it Lorio? No, that's an I. Iorio. Sent up the near boards, down the length of the ice. Came right to the crease off a bounce and a goal. Goodrow. I don't know what Calgary was doing on the defense, but it's quickly 2-0 Sharks. Goodrow from Iorio. Goodrow's second at 5:59. I think it's going to be at 6. Great pass. Now they're showing the breakaway that they didn't score on instead of the goal. Yeah, long pass ahead off the boards and just chipped in under the bar, blocker side high. I mean, Wolf could have just froze it. It came right over the red in the crease. And no defense. I guess it was just a funny bounce. 2-0 Calgary, 14 minutes to go. They missed the draw at center ice. And yeah, we'll do the Sharks broadcast. Can't be any worse than what Sportsnet's doing. They're showing the Calgary coach instead of, or the head coach instead of the draw or the face-off at center ice after the goal. Pass sent to Backlund, but he had to go behind the net to retrieve it. And another centering pass went into the far corner, deflected. Another pass into the near corner. Kept in at the blue line. Yeah, Sharks are 2 for 2. 2 goals on 2 shots. Bad start for Wolf. He has it behind his own net to the near boards. Cross ice pass, far circle. Over the red line. Drop pass, and Celebrini stole it. He gets the puck back at the red line. Skates it into the far circle. Shoots. Wolf steers it aside into the far corner. Puck was knocked out of the slot by Calgary. Carried into the O-zone. And they lose the puck. And Graf had it. Now he passes to the near circle. Pass gets over the blue line. Retrieved by Will Smith. And a pass by Orloff. But Kadri has it in the far circle. And Kadri loses it. Graf took it behind the net. Then it's sent by Toffoli. Toffoli gets it back in the near circle, back to the blue line. Long shot from the point. Wolf was looking for it. Saved into the near corner. Sent up by Calgary. They steal it and go offside, and that should be the under 14 media timeout with 12 minutes to go in the opening period. And the Sharks lead 2-0. 3-2 shots on goal, Sharks. So we'll get the 2 visualizers here. See if there's any finals to pass on. Looks like yes. Let's see. Wait. Oh, Wild are up 4-0 on the Caps. 9:16 to go in the third. They've gotten goals from Tarasenko, his 4th. Kaprizov's 21st on the power play. Hughes with an assist. Newly acquired Quinn Hughes from Vancouver. Tarasenko's 5th, so he got his 4th and 5th. And Yurov's 4th, and they lead 4-0. Just over 9 to go. Avalanche Kraken will get underway shortly. Final, Oilers 6, Penguins 4. I think that was the only new final. Everything else was, earlier. That was the 6:30 game. Yeah, I imagine a game with 10 goals is going to take a while, but they were probably holding this game till 9:20. 9:22, I guess. Anyways. All right, let's take a look at the visualizer here. First, Klingberg's goal. He's number 3 at the blue line. Celebrini ends up passing it to him in the far circle and got beat. Glove side high, Wolf. Then a weird bounce off the boards. They added Ostapchuk and Iorio with the assist. Long pass off the boards, came right over the red in the crease and then buried again. I think that one might have been blocker side high, I think. Oh, actually, the Sharks are wearing black today, not teal. They've got the single fin as their logo. I'm just going to leave it as, we'll see. Maybe I'll do it. All right, long shot from the blue line is saved. San Jose, let's see, it's neutral ice. Now into the far corner. Toffoli chases, but sent out by Calgary. To the red line. Kadri couldn't get it. And they get it to Kuznetsov. He sends it back to Uyghur. Now skated in behind the net into the far corner. Sharks get it out. Races on to the far corner. Sent into the near corner. Still battling for the puck. That was Chernyshev. Boy, I got to look up the sayings on these Sharks teams, players. All right, long shot from the blue line may have not have been on target. Backlund skates it over the blue line into the far circle, centers it, goes through everybody to the near boards. Kept in at the blue line. Behind the Sharks net, they send it to the near boards. Pass to the slot, knocked away from Backlund, and San Jose skates it out into the O-zone. Pass to the slot, sent off the boards. Behind the net for the Sharks, into the far circle. Pass to the slot, deflected away by the Flames, and dumped in from the red line. And sent behind the net into the near boards. Behind the net for Calgary, behind San Jose. Taken to the nearest circle, shot and saved into the far circle. And the Sharks pass it, tip it over the red line to the far boards. Far circle, drop pass stolen by Beecher for the Flames and sent out to Lomberg. But now it's on the stick of Klingberg. Pass to the nearest circle. They found Dellandrea. And puck gets loose. Picked up by the Flames. Pass to the red line. Into the far circle. Pass to nobody. Stolen by Reeves. Flames get it back. Send it behind the San Jose net. And Mook Madulin sends it out. Picked up by Huberdeau and dumped in for icing, though, at 9:13. So no under 10 immediate timeout yet because of the icing penalty. Yeah, I guess the Sharks wear these black single fin jerseys more than I realized. I don't know if it's an alternate or just, yeah. All right, in the slot, a shot and a glove save by Wolf. That may have been wide of the net. We'll see what they say. And this should be, did we get the under 14? I can't even remember. Well, at least it's the under 10 at 9:09. 4-3 shots on goal, Calgary, but they trailed 2-0. All right, let's go back. Let's check the Sharks broadcast out. No, it's not what I wanted. Game's not today. Just reset everything. There we go. Sharks. Yeah, let's check out the Sharks broadcast. I should just go with the home. All right, audio's good. Make sure we're live. Klingberg's 8th, Goodrow's 2nd. 1:02 into the first, 6 minutes into the first. 2-0 Sharks. 9:09 to go in the first. And still 6:35 to go. Capitals on a 5-on-4 power play, but down 4-0 in against the Wild in St. Paul, Minnesota. No score. Avalanche at Kraken in Seattle. 15-19 to go in the first. All right, let's make sure we're live too. Back from commercial. There we go. SAP Center in San Jose. Oh, Kittle's there. So is Purdy. They each have their name and number on their jerseys too. All right, of the Niners, yeah, because Santa Clara is where the Niners play, and it's a heck of a lot closer to San Jose than it is San Francisco. Far circle, great passing and a goal by the Flames. It's 2-1. And some Flames fans in attendance. Coleman, number 20, on the goal. 8:59. Coleman's 10th from Uyghur and Zari. Rocket. Yeah, Zary. Yeah, it hit Oskarov's shoulder and still went under the crossbar and rocketed off the top netting and then came right out. So it's 2-1. Calgary gets on the board, face off. And the Sharks try to send it up the far boards to Foley on the chase, but it's picked up by Ball. He has it at the red line, passes to Coleman, I think, and into the far corner for Zary. Another shot by Coleman, big rebound, and missed by Zary wide. Might have been blocked. Shot from the slot, big rebound by Oskarov, 85.1 on that last one, and sent in. And Calgary takes over in their own end, sends it down the length of the ice. And that is icing on the Flames at 8:17. All right, Coleman cuts the lead in half to a 2-1 lead. Far circle draw. And are they kicking a Shark out? Sharks win it. They send it behind the Calgary net into the near corner. Battle for the puck. And finally, they get it to the defenseman who clears it. And the Sharks have it back in their own end. Under 8 to go, opening period. Off the boards. As I say, the Flames better learn from those funny bounces off the boards. Defensemen need to cover the crease better after that last goal for San Jose. At the red line, cross-ice pass picked up by Brustewicz. Hit on Farabee. He sent it in. Mook Madulin sends it behind the San Jose net. Kept in at the blue line by Calgary. In the slot, a shot, big rebound, and it couldn't get to it. Oh, Flames, if they could have gotten to the puck on that rebound, they could have tied it. All right, sent in by Mook Madulin, or it might have been tipped. Sent around by Calgary and out at the red line. San Jose sends it right back in, picked up by Delandria into the near corner. Battle for the puck. Cardwell was there too. Into the far corner. Far circle. Kept in at the blue line. Off the near boards. Klingberg sent one, but it was off target. Into the far corner. Sent up the far boards and out. Klingberg will scoop it up for the Sharks. Send it off the near boards. Backhander by Ferraro didn't get far. Not Ferraro. Orlov. I should remember Orlov by now, too. All right, in the far corner. Picked up behind the Calgary net by San Jose. That was Celebrini, but it gets knocked loose into the near corner. Still battling for the puck into the far circle. Sent out by Calgary, but stolen by the Sharks at the red line. Celebrini lost it. And dumped in by Calgary. But that was Klapka. Sharks up the near boards. Just get it out. And Toffoli centers it to the slot. Ferraro had a nice shot. Kick save by Wolf. And sent ahead to Lomberg. Centering pass to just outside the crease and tied on a tap-in. Calgary has come back from the 2-0 deficit, and we're all square at 5:37. Yeah, nice pass just outside the crease by Lomberg. Goal. They said, wait, it was off. Did it go off a skate? All right, show the goal. Why are you showing a Shark shot? Lomberg carried it into the far circle. Oh, okay, it wasn't tipped in. My bad. That was a Lomberg shot. I thought it was a pass to the crease. Went under the glove of Oskarov. Lomberg's first, actually, from Klapka. We have a new game, 2-2. DJ. Nice comment. Pun intended, exactly. Dumped in. Sharks have it behind their own net, pardon me. Yeah, 8. Actually, it's 8 for shots. I must have taken one away previously. All right, Sharks send it in from the blue line on net. Wolf has it, and he hangs on with the glove save at 5:15. It was a bouncing puck. He had nobody to dump it to. Just held on to it. Lomberg looked at his wrist like it was his watch, and he's like, it's about time, because it was his first goal of the year. Habs, absolutely hockey. Habs going to get an easy 4 points against Pens this weekend. Oh, because the Pens choked against the Sharks and gave up 6 goals against the Oilers. I hear you. Yeah, I think Saturday I might not be doing hockey, unfortunately. I always do hockey, but on Saturday, at least at 9 o'clock Central. But we're going to be doing Packers-Bears Saturday. So, hello, Sinbin Admin. Welcome. Thank you. Hey, as well. Flames on fire, pun intended. Yep. Thanks, DJ Just Press. And great handle, Habs, absolutely hockey. Yeah, that's a good one. Oh, I don't know. I can't remember if we did the Coleman visualizer. We'll do it again if we did. It was to the far circle. Yeah, it hit Oscaroff's. I think Oscaroff's a lefty, so that might have been his blocker side shoulder, and then went in under the bar and hit the top of the netting, and just flew out of the net. Now Lomberg was a breakaway, and he takes it to the far circle and beats Oscaroff glove side. Yeah, so there's the 2 Calgary goals. Calgary was looking like, they were on a line change as well. Klapka on that assist, his 4th. Uyghur and Zary on the other goal assist. Wait, Montreal's playing Pittsburgh twice in the weekend? That's kind of wild. All right, face-off after the save by Wolf is in the far circle. And, okay, Backlund looks like he lost the draw to Wenberg, but the Sharks have to take it back into their own defensive zone. Collision at the blue line with Toffoli. Coleman sent it out, but the Sharks have it again. Off the near boards, Toffoli dumps it in. Chased by Will Smith. Sent by Kuznetsov to the far circle. Coleman has it behind his own net. Sends it out. Backlund actually makes a pass out to the red line. Coleman scoops it up, lost it. Wenberg to Will Smith. Shot, kind of handcuffed Wolf, and he had to hang on at 4:36. Just kind of surprised him, and had to glove it and adjust and hang on. 8-5 shots on goal. We're all square 2-2. 4:36 to go. Sharks are wearing black, but I guess I could change the score thing, but that's all right. All right, face off. Sharks win it. Send it in from the blue line. That is blocked into the near boards. Sent out by the Flames. Pass to the far boards. Dumped into the near circle. Knocked out by the Sharks. They couldn't get it to Kadri, meaning the Flames. Ooh, funny bounce. Sharks couldn't get it out. Now they do. And a dump in from the red line. I think might have been Hanley. Sent out again by the Sharks. Neutral zone. Pass. And dumped in again to the far corner. Sharks. Klingberg was there. Sent over the red line. Scooped up again by Hanley. Next to the Flames net. Now he skates it up the middle. Pass to the right wing. Kadri, I think. No, it's not Kadri. That was Klapka into the near corner. Sharks get the puck back. Pass gets through to the far boards. Reeves is there. Scooped up by Ball and out by the Sharks bench. They pass it back to Liljegren. And I think Reeves may have been offsides at 3:14. That might be the. Well, did we already take? No. We already took the under 6 timeout. Yeah, never mind. All right. Just outside the Flames zone. They win the draw, have it in their own end. Turned over at the neutral ice. Sharks. Nope, Sharks were offsides again. All right, let's see what they look like if I make the lettering black, though. Is that too dark for San Jose? Does it not pop enough? Nah, let's just leave it at white. It's more noticeable. I think, yeah, I don't know why Celebrini, I guess, was offsides when he carried it in, or somebody else was. Sharks win the draw and dump it in behind the Calgary net. Wolf plays it to the near corner. Cross-ice pass. Calgary skates it out of their own end. At the blue line, dump in. Celebrini gets it, though, for the Sharks. Pass to the far boards. Dumped in from the blue line. Behind the Calgary net. Sent to the blue line for San Jose. Far corner. Battle for the puck. Kept in by Celebrini. He sends it behind the Calgary net. Pass to the far corner. Shot was blocked into the near corner. Sent out by Calgary. At the red line, they dump it into the far corner off the stick of Huberdeau. And that's Toffoli, who recovers, sends it to the left wing over to the far circle. Battle for the puck, back to the blue line, long shot blocked into the far boards. Calgary sends it out. We got under 2 remaining in the opening period. 2 goals quickly by Sharks, and the game tire, and the next 2 goals by the Calgary Flames. All right, pass over the red line, dump in. I think this is icing, though, it is. San Jose, it's 1:34 to go in the first period. Haven't had a shot on goal since around the time of the goal. The last one at 14:23. Near circle draw. Sharks win it. Pass to the near boards. Races on into the near corner. Oh, they actually called icing. I thought the Sharks had potentially beaten it out. I'm not sure I understand that call. Or did we get a penalty? No, it's just an icing, I think. Yep. Face off in the near circle, Sharks end. Kadri versus Wenberg. And we got a holding up action for some reason. Face off. Sharks had it, but it got knocked into the far corner. Kept in at the blue line by Calgary. Long shot was blocked. Blue line keeper. Pass to the slot. Puck gets deflected into the boards. Kadri sent it to the blue line. Long shot to the slot or pass. Deflected to the near boards. Blue line keeper. 1 minute remaining. Behind the San Jose net. Wenberg got it out. Chased down. It's on net. Picked up by Bruztewicz. However you say that. Pass ahead. Deflected into the near boards. Near corner. And battle for the puck. Near corner still. Sharks they get it out to the red line near and into the near corner. Couple hits. Sharks pass it to the slot, and I guess Wolf never had it, and it's a goal. They thought he had frozen it, I guess. And it was not frozen at 18.4, and Kittle celebrates. He has a suite. And it's 3-2. Back up on top, the Sharks. There's some battles going on in the near corner. Sharks took it behind the Calgary net, centered it. Oh, and it was just laying on the crease, or on the red line after the initial shot. And then it was knocked in by 23. Goodrow. Wolf lost his stick. He was in the crease and lost his stick. I wonder if well, it doesn't matter. His own teammate kicked his stick out from his glove. So this goal will stand at 18.4. Face off. And dumped in by San Jose. 5 goals in the opening period, so good game so far. Backlund, near circle shot, held on by Askarov at 1.8. And we'll get a draw. Not sure if there'll be time to get much. Yeah, apparently. Who knew? Hey, Alex, let's go Fuegos. I'm surprised you're... I'm purely rooting for the Flames because of it'll help the Kings in theory. I don't really. I just want a good game, to be honest. All right, near circle draw. Face off 1 into the near corner. That'll do it. That's the end of the opening period. 3-2. San Jose leads at home. They were up 2-0. Then it was tied 2-2, and now they took the lead late in the first period. All right, we've got 13 votes, 69% think the Sharks will win, 31% for the Flames. Avalanche take the 1-0 lead over the Kraken. 5:12 to go in the first. Lekkonen is 13th from Nikas, his 30th assist. Jeez. And Manson is 8th assist. Did we get another final? Yes, we did. Wild get 5 goals against the Capitals. 5-0 Minnesota at home over Washington. Tarasenko, Kaprizov, Tarasenko again, Urov, and Boldy. Shorthanded is 19th. Man, look out for the Wild in the West. There could be 3 good teams now. Colorado, Dallas, and Minnesota, with the addition of Quinn Hughes. Oh, yeah. I gotcha. Yeah, I'm trying to root for the Canadian teams too, other than the Kings. Kings first. I'd be happy if Carolina did something, being the Chicago Wolves as their AHL affiliate, but not a huge Canes fan. But I don't know. I kind of cheering for the Canadian teams too. But Kings fans will never let me hear the end of it if I were to cheer for the Sharks. So it's like no go on Sharks, Ducks. I didn't like the Ducks even before, though. Couldn't stand Getzlaf. Really couldn't stand Perry either, but now he's a King. It's so weird having Corey Perry. We didn't do the Goodrow goal visualizer. It was a weird, play behind the net, and Wolf's teammate tripped over the stick and knocked it away from him. The puck was laying on the red line, and then it got tapped in by Goodrow. So Celebrini would have had the goal if I think it had gone in, but kind of just went over, up and over, or on his, rolled over Wolf, and then stopped on the red line and was tapped in. But again, his own teammate, it looked like it was Anderson, tripped over the stick and knocked it out of Wolf's hands. So he was distracted by that. Yeah, again, Avalanche up 1-0. Yeah, my jersey, this is an old cheapo replica from the 90s. They've got better looking jerseys than this, but I would have worn my hoodie, but it's just too chilly in the house, especially late at night when I turn the heat down a little bit. All right, still, 13 votes. Yeah, looking ahead to the week. Yeah, I was there's a women's game, I think at noon Saturday. I was thinking of doing, I hope I have enough time to get to my son's game at 3. So I may add that. Sunday, I got to figure out. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, Stampeders? Is that, wait, is Stampeders, wait, is that the CFL team? I didn't know, I've forgotten the CFL names. Oh, it is Stampeders. Okay. I couldn't remember it. Yeah, Elks used to be Eskimos. There used to be more than one Rough Riders. Yeah, Ottawa went Red Blacks. I think the Alouettes used to be something else too. Argos, Tiger Cats, Blue Bombers. Yeah. Only 9 teams. Yeah, so it is. Yeah, hey, Yvonne, thanks. Yeah, I thought, I just could, it didn't sound right. Thought it might be I didn't think it was Rough Riders, but I couldn't think of what Calgary's team name was. Stampeders. Like, how do you get a horse out of Stampeders? I think of cattle stampeding or bulls stampeding, not horses, but I guess it could be horses too. Who am I to judge? I forget. I think Calgary's AHL is the Hitmen still, right? I think that is, I'm assuming it's their affiliate too. All right, where? Can't remember what division they're in. No, it's the Wranglers. Oh, the Hitmen's even lower. They may not exist anymore. Okay, Calgary Wranglers is the AHL. Okay. Hitmen might be a lacrosse team, maybe. I don't know how we fell down this. Country music is huge out west. Oh, in you mean Alberta or maybe BC? I gotcha. I guess that could be part of it. Yeah. Still 1-0 Avalanche. Yeah, what am I doing Sunday? All right. Let's take a look. I think Alex wants me to do Alex and Gracie want me to do the Sabres Devils game, which should be a good game. Let's just look at I am tempted to do Rams Seahawks Thursday, but I'd rather watch the Kings, especially against the Lightning. Sharks at home against the Stars should be good too. I enjoy hockey more. If it's not the Green Bay Packers, I kind of lose interest in the NFL. I don't know. It ends up being a grind, and there's all these damn injuries. And I'm not just saying the Packers. Every team has had injuries. All right, so Packers, Bears, that's Saturday. I don't even know what games I get Sunday. Nothing super interesting at the noon hour. Anyways, like I said, I don't even know what games I get. I'd have to look in the Chicago market. Jaguars Broncos looks good, but I kind of doubt I get that game. Looks like CBS has the... Yeah, there's no way I get that game. I'm sure we get Steelers Lions, which yawn. Ugh, Raiders. Yeah, I'll have to check. Pats Ravens. Ugh. Niners Colts. I'd rather do hockey. Probably just do... Yeah, that's right. The Packers play the Ravens on Saturday, too, I think. Yep, so don't get... For what it's worth, it looks like Kraken is holding up. Yeah, I mean, for once, Avalanche only lead 1-0. I hear you. Kraken, didn't they play last night? No. That's right. The Kings were terrible in Dallas. That was the game I did. Oh, I did Kraken Sunday. Yeah, they lost to the Sabres 3-1 at home. Where was I? Great Blues Brothers reference. What kind of music you got here? We got both kinds, country and Western. We're the good old Blues Brothers boys band. I haven't seen that in a while. I prefer Animal House, though, if we're going John Belushi movies, though. I think people in the Chicago area just love Blues Brothers because, you know, it's largely filmed there. All right, I went through it, though. I don't get this game. Ooh, Lanch Wild at 5. I don't know what time I'm driving my son back yet. Senators, I don't know. Bruins games don't do well when I cover the Bruins. Canadians, Penguins is tempting. Preds are terrible. Ranger games don't do great. Leafs, I don't get. It's on NHL Network. That would be a good game. Leafs, although the Stars are probably going to clobber them. Jets, Mammoth, neither team playing great. Golden Knights, Oilers. I wouldn't mind doing Oilers. If I want to do a later game, I might do that one, but Gracie's pressing me hard to do Sabres, Devils, but I guess if I take my son back at 5, I can do that. I don't know what else I'm going to do. I'll try, maybe if, I doubt there's going to be anything late to do. So that might be it. Maybe just that game at 6 or the game at 7. We'll see. End of the first finally in Seattle. It is Lanch 1, Kraken 0. Colorado starts the second period with 7 seconds remaining on their power play. All right. I'm going to take a quick break. Oh, did I not put... I didn't put the score up. That's add to the chat here a little bit. All right, let me cue up the music. Then I will take a quick break and be back. Like and subscribe, please, if you haven't already done so. Hey, I hate to say a number because then I jinx it because somebody will unsubscribe. But we hit 950. I can't believe it. That's awesome. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. I do really appreciate it. The fact that anybody ever tunes in to listen to me do play-by-play it never ceases to amaze me. So I do appreciate you all for supporting the channel. What was I trying to do? Oh, I'm trying to make sure everything's muted before I cue up music. But doing one or both does help to get the channel recommended to other potential viewers, which helps grow the channel. Thank you all. 9 likes. Thank you, too. All right. Let me, quick take a break. So I'll get just short music queued up here. Actually, maybe one song for that length instead of a minute and a half. All right, I'll be right back. Thank you all. we are back. I think that's a little straighter. I'm not exactly sure. Oh, we need to kill music. Yeah, the next song just started. All right. Still at the first intermission. All right. Hope you're all having a great Tuesday, or around the world, a great Wednesday. Yeah, no double header hockey tomorrow, but we'll be back Thursday and Friday with double headers. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay. Oh, yeah, we should have. Wait, what? Where did that go? I'll release the Packers Bears Tecmo Super Bowl playthrough game on probably Thursday. Give it a couple days ahead of the Saturday game. All right, let's close that. Let's fix the second period clock. Excuse me. Trying to get the goal here, and I don't know if you guys play rod hockey at all. You know, it's sort of like, what is that called in the arcade? The old bubble hockey. But I've heard it called rod hockey. It's got other names, but that's what that's from. Oh, I probably should have got out and got back into the feed. The claims were live. And they show the backup goalie, Devin Cooley. I don't know. Now they're showing Wolf's career. He's 15-1-1, 181 goals against, 929 save percentage, and other stuff against California teams. All right, they gave the Sharks 2 shots at the intermission. It's 9-9 now. Yep, we got a whistle for icing already at 19:47 on the Sharks. Going left to right in white this period, Calgary. In black, Sharks going right to left. All right, face off in the Sharks zone, far circle. And we're going to redo it. And we continue to show Cooley on the bench and Wolf in the Flames net. This is the Sharks feed, too. I think he used to be a San Jose minor league player. All right. Shot was wide. Rebound taken. Puck was briefly outside the crease into the near corner. Battle for the puck. Backlund got tripped. Is there going to be a call? Yep. Delayed penalty. And the Flames head to the power play, trailing by 1. They're going to send off number 37. That is Liljegren. Cross-checking. Oh, come on. Of course, the Sharks guys don't think it was much of a push. Whatever, guys. Come on. They're very homerish. Actually, the Sharks steal it. They go the other way into the slot. Shot saved by Wolf. We're back to 10-10 shots on goal. Battle into the near corner. Finally sent to the far corner. Calgary takes it behind their own net. That is Anderson. Now a drop pass to Frost. Frost over the red line to the ozone to Huberdeau. Or no. Yeah, Kadri with it in the near circle. Down to Frost in the corner. Pass stolen and sent out by Colin Graff. Anderson scoops it up. Frost gets it to... He exchanges it with Coronado. Kadri in the near boards. Just kept in at the blue line. Huberdeau couldn't keep it in. And Uyghur dumps it in again. Under a minute to go on the Calgary power play. Pass to the blue line. Uyghur to Kadri. His shot is blocked from the near circle. Sharangovich sends it to Huberdeau in the far circle. Shot. Glove save and held on by Askarov at 17:59. Yeah, Huberdeau. Yeah, I don't know if that shot was on net. That looked wide. San Jose TV gave it to him. It does say 12-10, but they might revise that one and take it back because that looks to be wide of the net. Uyghur a shot off the draw. That is blocked. Sharangovich sends it behind the San Jose goal. It's gloved down on a clearing attempt. Great play by Uyghur. Near circle, Sharangovich. He gets it knocked into the near corner. Sharks couldn't clear it. Graff had it briefly. Back to the blue line. Uyghur far circle. Zary. His shot was wide. Uyghur has it. Power play almost over. Puck blocked into the near corner. Backlund has it. We're back to 5-on-5. And as expected, they took that shot away. Blue line keeper deflected off a San Jose stick, and both teams getting line changes. Calgary tries to send it in, but San Jose takes it over. Celebrini up the far board, stolen by Calgary. And sent in behind the San Jose net to the far corner. Passed by Celebrini. Taken to the side of the net. Shot got... The rebound was loose briefly, and the Flames clear it. This might be icing, though. And it is. At 16:34, icing on Calgary. Trying to hear how to say that guy's name. Asky is his. So they're saying Askarov. All right. Askarov, I guess. Not Okay. We'll go Askarov. But I swear they say Askarov. And I know that's wrong. But it's not Shot from Celebrini in the near circle. Saved by Wolf on a kick save. Shot from the blue line was wide and it almost tapped. Nice shot from the near side. Okay, I thought no penalty coming up. Calgary gets it out. I thought there might be. They got 12 shots for San Jose now. Shot from the far circle, held on by Askarov at 15:55. Yeah, with his nickname is Asky. Asky. Yeah, we'll go. Yeah, Yaroslav Askarov. Just kind of swallow the Arov. But it's not I was wrong. 12-12 shots on goal. at the blue line. Sent behind the San Jose net into the far corner. Still battling for the puck. That's Ferraro, I believe. Yeah, in the far corner. He's trying to pin it with his skate. Farabee trying to dig it out. Sharks take it out of the slot, send it to the near boards, and dumped in. Behind the Calgary net, battle in the far corner. Will Smith shot. I think that was wide. I don't think that was on target. Ferraro digs it out. He sends it to behind the net. Picked up by Wenberg. Shot from the far circle was blocked. Ferraro passes. Shot. I don't know if that was... Yeah, I think that was blocked again. Calgary, a dangerous pass through the slot. And they finally send it ahead. Off a stick into the near corner. Ferraro sends it around. It's kept in by Calgary, though. They were trying to finish a line change. Now San Jose dumped it in. Ferraro heads off. How was Calgary not offsides? They were. At 14:41. Wait, what? It's Knicks. They're champions. It's short for Knickerbockers, by the way, but I'm not going to try and spell Knickerbockers. They haven't been called the Knickerbockers in forever. All right. Dumped in from the red line, but immediately sent right back out by San Jose. Into the far circle. Now to the near circle. Calgary sends it to the red line. Puck gets away. Far boards. Scooped up again. Dumped in. Calgary blue line. Nope, not kept in this time. San Jose sends it out. Picked up by Hanley. Gets it to his line mate, Bruce DeWicks. Shot on net. Askarov sends it into the near corner. Knocked out. Skated out now by Celebrini. Into the near circle. Puck gets loose into the far corner. Nobody has dug it out yet. It's loose. Passed out by Calgary. Over the red line. Centered to the near circle. Turned around. Off the far boards. And picked up. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Picked up or cleared or... Mook Medulin into the far corner, but can't get the Coleman off the puck, and it's sent deflected into the netting. We got a whistle, and that should be the under 14 media timeout. Still 3-2 Sharks. Oh, no, it's just that. Okay. True. But this is just the Emirates Cup. It's just a regular season tournament. I don't even know. Yeah, it's just the Emirates Cup, the Knicks won. They're not the champs of the league. Playoffs aren't till April or May. Early May. I hear you. Yeah, I figured you were talking about the Emirates Cup, but I couldn't remember the name of the cup. Yeah, I haven't really followed the Bulls in 22 years, probably. Probably getting more than that. It's a regular season tournament that they set up. The game actually doesn't factor into the standings. It's here on their website. Knicks rally past Spurs to capture Emirates NBA Cup. It's just a regular season tournament. Emirates is the sponsor. It's just for money. That the WNBA does the same thing. They have a Commissioner's Cup. Like the Fever winning the Commissioner Cup for the WNBA. All right, back underway. The draw was in the far circle. Sharks trying to get it out of their net or end. They don't. Shot from the slot, big rebound. Calgary couldn't get to the rebound, and the Sharks send it out. I know I misspelled Commissioners. Same thing, just a regular seat. The actual final game in the cup doesn't count in the standings. All the other games do. I don't know why they do it other than money and ratings. Shot was blocked into the far corner. Calgary does not keep it in. Sharks finally skate it out, dump it in from the red line. They head off for a line change. Will Smith couldn't get there. Uyghur passed it, and the Flames get it out, but Celebrini stole it. And we got a whistle, though, for what? At 12:06. Yeah, how do you spell commit? I think I forgot the double S. Double M, double S in Commissioners. I guess it's just, it's a regular season tournament. It's for money. Trying to get TV viewers to get interested in the NBA. I don't really know. I haven't understood these regular season tournaments. They're trying to be like college basketball, I guess, because college basketball has a lot of regular season tournaments. That's my best guess. All right. Calgary in their own end, trying to get it out of the far corner. They send it behind the net, up the near boards, and out. Eventually, the camera caught up, and it's picked up and sent out by San Jose. Sent ahead again by Calgary. Far circle shot was wide and sent down the length of the ice. Wolf behind his own net. Picked up by Brustowitz. He gets it over to his line mate Hanley, or his defensive pairing Hanley. Puck sent out of the near corner, kept in at the blue line. Hanley doesn't keep it in that time. Whoa, they kept it in? I thought Flames were off sides. Sharks up the near boards and out. At the red line, scooped up and sent in again by Klapka. Man, this camera, I might have to go back to... They're having trouble following the puck. Dump in by Mook Medulin for the Sharks into the far corner. And now blue line shot. The big rebound. They send it back to Mook Medulin at the blue line. They could have just turned and fired. Wolf was down. That shot is wide. Still 13-13. We have not registered a shot on goal in quite some time. Dumped in by Reeves. Hanley touches it up and then just gets blasted by Hanley on the boards. I'm sorry, Reeves blasted Hanley, and Reeves bounced onto the ice. He took the shock of the hit, I think, the most. Into the near corner, behind the net. Pass off the far boards. Now Calgary got it out, but... Oh, loose puck into the near circle. Shot was blocked, though. Good defense recovery but there by the Sharks. Lomberg trying to get it out of the far near corner. Behind the net, San Jose. Pass to Cardwell, who got it out. Far circle for the Sharks. Lost the puck. It's cleared by Calgary. And I believe this will be icing against the Flames at 9:26. So no under 10 media timeout. Yeah, but right, the Fever didn't win the playoffs, but they won that Commissioner's Cup during the regular season. Wait, do we have Ferraro is chirping? Ferraro finally heads off to the bench, I mean. Lomberg was not happy either. All right, Celebrini against Beecher, I think, for the draw. Or this face-off. Sharks keep it in from the slot. That was just deflected into the near circle. I mean, it was on net. Good save by Wolf, but he couldn't find it. All right, Celebrini passes it, knocked down by the Flames into the near boards. We had 3-2 in the first period. We've already played 11 minutes and no goals in the second. Just a totally different game. There still could be a lot of goals in the third, though. All right, 8:50 to go. Puck is still pinned in the near corner. Finally dug out. Calgary can't keep it in. Celebrini skates it out. Up the middle. Pass off the near boards. Got away. Sharks take it behind their own net. Backlund now sent out. Down the length of the ice. I don't believe that was tipped. So this is icing again on Calgary at 8:24. Still waiting for the under 10 media timeout. Another shot registered by Yeah. Yeah, all the other games count. The final game doesn't count in the standings. All right, shot was wide. Play continues in the far corner. Dug out finally by the Flames. They clear the zone. 8:11 to go. Into the near corner again for the Sharks. And back to the blue line. They dump it into the near corner again. Calgary sends it up the near boards. Not out. Coleman trying to hit somebody to get to the puck. Sharks send it around behind the Calgary net. And sent out by Calgary. Picked up in the... All right, sent ahead. Pass to the far circle. Shot is blocked again. Sent behind the net. Under 7.5 to go. Sharks in the far corner. They pass it. Who is it? Number 9. That's Orloff. I should know by now. Puck stolen in their by the Calgary. They dump it in from the red line all the way to the far corner. Into the near boards. Pass to the far circle. Shot. That was saved into the near corner. 80.3 on the shot. Miles per hour. 15 all shots. Taken by Kuznetsov. He passed to the near board. Skated in. That is Kadri. Kept in at the the blue line. A lot of hitting going on in the near boards. Reeves finally gets it out. He gets hit. Still battling between these two panes of glass just by the blue line. Now another big hit in the corner. Finally, San Jose sends it out down the length of the ice. But how is that not icing? Calgary gets it out of their own end. Just over 6 minutes remaining. Far circle. That pass got away from Hanley. Sharks counter. That's Ferraro. Near circle. He sends one on net. Glove save by Wolf. We'll have I think we didn't get the under 10 media timeout, and we're already due for the under 6. And pushing and shoving. Both teams not happy with each other. Reeves being held by one arm by each linesman. Reeves is a big guy, though. I understand. There was a lot of hits. Yeah, Reeves left his feet to make that one hit, right? Guess the ref didn't see that. That should have been a penalty. I'm sure the Sharks broadcast doesn't think so. 16-15 shots on goal. Yeah, I don't understand the Commissioner's Cup, the Emirates Cup. I don't know. No. Well, whoever said they're champions, they're not NBA Finals champs. They're just the Emirates NBA Cup. Alex and... yeah. Again, the NBA's own site says it. So that, I don't know. Whoever said it, it just says capture Emirates NBA Cup. It's just a regular season tournament. I don't know. The only thing I can think of is they're trying to get interest in the early part of the season, since nobody tends to care about the NBA until Christmas Day and later. But again, like college basketball does the same thing, men's and women's. They have a lot of early season tournaments. They used to be like holiday tournaments, but not necessarily now. Wow, the Kraken take the lead, 2-1. Wright 6th goal of the year, 3:03 of the second. Nyman and Kako on the assist. Jordan Eberle's 10th at 5:48. So just under 3 minutes later, 5:45. No, I'm sorry, 2:45. That was assisted by Larson and Beniers. So 2-1, 12:48, but the Avalanche head to the power play. Kraken out shooting them 19-11. It's 10:30 at night in the Chicago suburbs, and our wonderful dogs are barking in the neighborhood. Toffoli, 924 games, 299 goals, 297 assists, 246 penalty minutes. Kings' second-round pick in 2010. Yeah, well, he was on the Kings for a while then. Thought it might not have been so long. Face-off. Calgary behind their own net, up the far boards and out. Coleman couldn't get it, though, and it's dumped right back in by San Jose. Wolf plays it to the far boards, glove down at the red line and backhanded, and Askarov sends it to the far boards, and they finally get it out. Dump in by the Sharks behind the net. Wolf, under 5.5 to go in the second period, and sent in again by San Jose. Other than the hits, not nearly the fireworks from the first period. They get a pass to Backlund, Calgary, into the near corner, sent by Mook Medulin to the far boards, and kept in by Calgary. Pass to the far circle. Backlund to the far corner. Battle for the puck. Celebrini gets it and sends it out. Under 5 to go, second period. Behind his own net, that was Orloff. Pass to Mook Medulin, up ahead, tipped away. Calgary in their own end. 4.5 to go. Give them some whiskey to calm them down. That's a waste of good whiskey. Too cold out. A good idea. I don't want to poison dogs, though. I love dogs, just not my neighbor's dogs. All right. Calgary still possessing it in the O-zone. Shot. Big rebound. Calgary couldn't get to it in the slot. San Jose just got it out. Calgary doing a line change. It sends it in. San Jose up the near boards, over the red line into the O-zone, carried in by Wenberg. Wolf plays it to the far boards. San Jose has it in the far corner. And we got a tripping call coming up. Didn't see on who, though, at 3:46. Might have been on Will Smith. Calgary might be heading to the power play. Let's hear the... Yep, Will Smith. No, it's Eklund. Wait a minute. Did they switch numbers? Oh, I forgot Smith is hurt. Wait a minute. What happened to Will Smith, and what number was he? I thought Will Smith was 72. It's been Eklund all night. I forgot Will Smith is injured. My apologies. But seriously, I thought he was hold on. My bad. Eklund. No, he's 2, not 72. Durr. Man, I couldn't. Well, I apologize to the Sharks fans and everybody. That was dumb. All right, Will Smith is injured. He is number 2. Eklund is 72. My bad. So every time I said Will Smith, I was saying I should have been saying Eklund. At any rate, Eklund with the trip. Flames come back after the commercial break on the power play because we never got the. He tripped Hanley. I may need a whiskey tonight. I don't know. We'll see. I think animal rights organizations would be up in arms about that too. Oh, we need to check on the Kraken. Well, they've killed a minute and what? 23 of the power play. Now a minute and 28. Minute 38 make it of the power play. Still 22 on the power play left. Huh. Looks like oh, we got some former Flames in the house too. I think that was Lanny McDonald, maybe. All right, back to the game. Power play. They were showing Kittle. He was taking pictures with like Calgary people, and he was the only one in the Sharks uni. All right. Anderson, Frost now 0 for 1 on the power play, no shots. Frost to Coronado over the blue line. Kadri passes, deflected, and sent out by the Sharks. They've already killed over 30 seconds on the power play. 6, 5. And it's dumped in again by the Sharks. So not much of a power play effort here by Calgary. Coronado behind the net to Frost. They have just over a minute remaining. Over the red line, Frost. Pass to Huberdeau. To the far corner. Stolen by the Sharks, and they clear it down the length of the ice. Jeez. They haven't even been close to getting a shot off on goal on this power play. Under 50 on the power play. Sharon Govich to Coleman. Cross-ice pass into the far corner. Cleared by 22, Iorio. Picked up by Uyghur. Gets it to Zary. Pass to Backlund. Now to Coleman. Near circle. 24 seconds on the power play. And kept in at the blue line. There's your first shot on goal from the blue line. Good save by Askarov at 2:04. Yep, he saw it the whole way, though. He wasn't screened. 16 shots on goal. All right. 18 seconds on the power play. Near circle draw. Backlund wins it. They keep it in at the blue line. Uyghur whiffed on the pass, and it's taken away by San Jose and just got it to neutralize. Unreal. What is Calgary doing? They need to work on their power play for sure. That's it. That's the penalty. Behind the net, into the far corner. Coleman laid a hit on him, but the Sharks get it into the ozone, and they're trying to get a line change. Dumped in by Ball, and sent into the far corner. Battle for the puck behind the net into the near corner. 1:11 to go, second period. All right, long. Oh man, Celebrini beat out the icing. Flames just get it out though down the length of the ice. This might be icing on them. Orlov scoops it up. Yep, 56 seconds to go. And we have icing. All right, 56 seconds to go in the... Again, in the second period. Draw is in the Calgary end, near circle. San Jose wins it. Shot was wide. Another shot wide. Pass off the far boards. Sent behind the Calgary net. Scooped up by Ball. And behind the net. Ball again. Under 40 to go. Ball just got tripped. No call on Toffoli. Unbelievable. Shot is blocked. Finally, the Flames have it. 2-on-2. Shot saved into the far boards. Under 20 to go in the second period. San Jose got it out. Calgary has it at the red line. Now they retreat into their own end. Under 10 seconds to go. 5 seconds. At the neutral ice, that should just about do it. That's the end of the second period. 3-2 Sharks, as it was at the end of the first period. No goals and 2 Sharks penalties in the second period. Still 2-1 Kraken. Let's get the timer going. Can't type. There we go. All right. End of the second. Still 3-2. PWHL on Prime Video. Ottawa Charge and Vancouver Golden Knights 2-0 going into the third. Canadian teams on the ice. Pretty cool. Wait, Prime in Canada? Usually the PWHL is always on YouTube for free anyways. But that is cool. I wish I could watch PWHL. And I would totally live stream it and do play-by-play for it. But the problem is I think most of the games are already on YouTube. They used to be on... There was a women's sports channel on Roku, and you'd get, I don't know, 1 game a week on that. So I was going to be interested, but they didn't do that last year, if I remember right. But yeah, that's cool. I do like the women's game, and they have that unique, at least last year, I'm assuming they still have it this year. They have that rule that if you score a shorthanded goal, they consider it a jailbreak goal, which means the penalty is over and the power play ends if you're able to score a shorty, which I think is cool. It incentivizes, scoring chances or risk taking by the shorthanded team. Well, it was fun while it lasted, but Gerard got his first goal of the year to tie the game up in Seattle. 2-2, Lanch and Kraken. Nichushkin, I think, and Burns. Brent Burns still playing after all these years. All right, I think I caught up on the chat. Let's check this voting. We have 27 votes, 52% going for Sharks, 48% for the Flames. All right, all 5 goals, first period. Yep, 2-2, 5:35 to go on the second of that other game. Yeah, I should look at what other college games I can do. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Long day. All right. If you haven't already, I hope. Well, hold on. If you're enjoying the live stream, please hit the like button on the video. And if you haven't already done so, please hit the subscribe button as well. Doing one or both does help with getting the channel to be recommended to other potential viewers, which helps grow the channel. And I thank you all for your support. All right. There's the schedule for the next 4 days. Still working on the schedule for Sunday. I think Saturday I might add a women's game as well. Women's basketball. Let's look in on that real quick. I think there's a game on TV, free over the air for ranked women's basketball. I might add that. Probably not going to do hockey that night either on Saturday. I didn't do hockey Sunday, I think. I'm trying to look. I don't think I get any good games. There's Kentucky St. John's men's at 11:30, but maybe that would be better. St. John's is ranked 22nd. I guess Kentucky is unranked. Yeah, just trying to figure out maybe because that'd be an 11:30 game. That'd get me done sooner. Ooh, Arkansas, Houston. That's gonna be a good game, but that's at 4:30. I can't. I'm gonna be at my son's game still. SEC, that's early. Man, that's a good game. 9:30 in the morning for women's. Huh. What was that? I thought there was a game on Fox. I'm not seeing it now. Ooh, Iowa Yukon women at noon. Yeah, I think we'll do that. I think I'll plan to do that game. All right, let's add that to the schedule. I got to figure out where my son's game is too. I don't know if I know the location. Oh, okay. I don't think that's too far. Let me shoot. Come on. I know, real thrilling. I should just cue up the music. All right. I think we'll do that Iowa game. Yukon versus Iowa. Wait, where is the game? Yeah, it says they're home. Must be a neutral site, right? Ugh. Wait. Oh, they play Marquette tonight. Wait. They don't have live. Wait, what? At any rate. Yeah, I should see how that game's going. Oh, they're at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. Okay, it is a neutral site. Yeah, they'll be the home team, though. Yeah, we kind of got to do that game. So I will add that to the schedule. We'll still look into Sunday. Man, my internet is slow. See, we had drop frames. That's awesome. Only 20, though. All right, come on. Why is this not opening? There we go. Second try. All right, so let's put GB at Chicago, first of all, to free up some character room. All right, Iowa versus UConn. 12P women's basketball. I think I need an Iowa logo for a thumbnail, though. All right. Saturday, then. Iowa versus UConn, noon Central, women's basketball, and then the football game at night. All right. And I will look into Sunday as well. 2-2 Avalanche and Kraken, 3:43 in the second. I'm going to take a quick break. Thank you all for supporting the channel. I do appreciate it. We have, let's see, we got 9 likes. Thank you so much. I appreciate the subs as well. All right. Let's go with something different. Yeah, here. All right, I'll be right back. Thanks for watching, everybody. we are back. Yeah, let's just kill the music. There we go. All right. And then Sunday, we'll do hockey, 6p or 7p hockey, and that'll probably be it. All right, 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. hockey on Sunday. Yeah, Iowa or UConn, that should be a great game at noon on Sunday or Saturday. Again, I got my son's game at 3. I'm going to have to leave immediately after the game. I pray it doesn't go too long. Usually women's is around 2 hours, but hopefully no overtime, hopefully no any tons of free throws or anything either. But all right. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or any suggestions, any critiques of the live stream. Always willing to listen. I'll try not to get too defensive and take anything too personally. Again, still 2-2 in Seattle between the Avalanche and the Kraken. 1:18 to go in the second. If you have TNT, True TV, or HBO Max, or looks like it might be on altitude in Colorado as well. I don't know why, unless it says, I don't know what the ALT means. I thought it would be altitude. But all right, so yeah, either depending on when I take my son back home, on Sunday, we'll either do that Sabres, Buffalo, New Jersey game, or we'll do the 7 o'clock. I think it's Vegas at Oilers. But yeah, probably nothing else. A little bit of a light weekend. Packers play on Saturday the next 2 weeks as well. Unless my son really has a desire to call a football game with me, but I doubt it. I haven't even checked what we get in the Chicago market since the Bears play Saturday night instead. Excuse me. All right, in the poll, still 27 votes, 52% Sharks, 48% Flames. Ooh, Kraken go on the power play. 104 to go. Now, 132 on the power play, 35 seconds to go in the second period. Again, earlier in Boston, Bruins 4-1 over the Mammoth. In Toronto, Hawks blow a 2-0 lead, lose 3-2 to the Leafs. As heard on Simbin stream, Flyers 4-1 over the Canadiens. 3-2 Red Wings over the Islanders in Detroit. 3-0 Canucks over Rangers. 4-3 Jackets over the Ducks in Columbus in overtime. 6-4 Oilers beat the Penguins in Pittsburgh, and 5-0 Wild over the Capitals in Minnesota, or St. Paul, Minnesota. All right. Oh, the Kraken just scored on the power play. They lead. Stevenson 7th from Tolvanen and Dunn. And the Kraken lead getting late in the second period, 3-2. All right. We are set for the third period. Face off. Sharks win the draw. They're in black going left to right. Flames in white going right to left. Puck is moved into the far corner. Flames send it out. Sharks, nope. taken by the Flames at the red line. And Sharks get it out of their own end, off the near boards, and sent out again by Calgary. We're just playing tennis here, back and forth. Finally, the Flames have it. Zary to Backlund at the far circle. Shot wide, apparently. And San Jose clears it, and this is going to be icing at 19-17. Shots 18-16 Calgary. I think they got a shot, from the far circle. Shoulder save by Askarov. That may have hit the bar. It was that high, the crossbar. So that, I don't know if that one was technically on net, but Delandria on the draw. And he may have been warned. It's against Kadri. And now Kadri is warned. So third attempt here. Drop the puck finally. San Jose sends it behind their own net. They send it up the far boards. Not out. Kept in by Calgary. Behind the net. Kadri lost it. Passed right outside the crease. A couple attempts. Did Askarov freeze it? I guess he did get credited with freezing it at 19:03. Almost got pushed into the net, but we know that's not allowed, or the goal would be waived anyway. NHL says a couple shots, or three there. 21-16 shots on goal. Sharks TV still had 19, but maybe, some of these might be coming up. I may have jumped the gun. Yeah, it might have just been the one by, face off. Shot was there. All right, rebound behind the net. Sharks couldn't get it out. Oh, now it's out. Nope, they just caught up. I think there was maybe one on that sequence. All right. Sent down the length of the ice. Don't know if Uyghur tipped it. He didn't. It's icing on the Sharks at 18:40 to go in the third. They do lead 3-2, though. Oh, yeah, lots of time. Thanks for the question, Alex and Duel. Sure. I mean, there was 5 goals in the first period, none in the second. So plenty of time for them to mount a comeback. All right, puck is in the near boards. Into the near corner, under 18.5 to go in the third. Shot saved, big rebound, and Askarov has to freeze it. At 18:20. Blue line rocket hit Celebrini in the leg, and fortunately for the Sharks, hit Askarov too. And then the rebound was tapped to him to freeze. They caught a break there. And we're going to redo the draw. The face-off. It's Wenberg for the Sharks. Can't see who it is for Calgary. Face-off won by Calgary. Kept in at the blue line. Long shot. Glove save it was, and then he had to freeze it, though. He had to dive on his belly to grab it outside the crease to get the face-off. 18:07 to go. Gave up a big rebound from the blue line. Good save. Askarov is getting a little peppered here in the early goings of the third period. Actually, 24-16 shots on goal, Calgary. Coronado on the draw against Wenberg. Sharks get it behind their own net. Orlov tries to send it up the far boards, kept in by Calgary. But now they retrieve it into their near circle and send a long pass deflected ahead. Toffoli chases near corner, delivers a hit. Wenberg's passes And Eklund sends it to Foley. Shot is blocked into the far corner. Slot shot saved by Wolf into the netting. Good. I forgot to start the clock. My mistake. Good shot, or a good scoring opportunity for the Sharks right down the middle. I think it was a paddle or a blocker save by Wolf. Let's see if we get a good replay. Couldn't tell. I think it was off. They're probably missing time now as they show all these replays. Yeah, I have no idea. That may have hit the stick. And they just gave a warning to a Flames player on the draw. Man, they kicked out Backlund. Zary steps in. There's the draw, and Calgary wins it behind their own net. Sends it up the near board or far boards, taken over and dumped in by the Sharks, but sent immediately out by Calgary. All right, back and forth we go. Each team turning it over in the neutral zone. Celebrini with a spin move, and he got a goal. It went up and over Wolf. I don't know how he didn't finish this save, but Celebrini just like a spinorama, and he gives the Sharks the 4-2 lead. They took a shot away from Calgary. It's 23-19 shots. Celebrini 17th, apparently unassisted, right behind the defense. Puck just went over Wolf somehow, over his shoulder. I don't know. Celebrini on the forehand, it just crawled up his chest and went over his shoulder. Very odd. But Celebrini went, it went off. Okay, Wolf made the save, and then it went off of Celebrini's leg. That's what happened. And the Calgary defense not very good. They could not recover to get in the way of Smith. So now it's 4-2 Sharks, and the Flames just iced it at 17 minutes. Yeah, very fluky goal, but good move by Celebrini to generate the offense. The chance. Went right around Ball. That may have even hit Wolf in the mask, too, before it went in. Very odd deflected goal. Kept in at the blue line by San Jose after they won the faceoff. Now in the near circle. Back to the blue line and out. On a break, Calgary into the near circle. Shot. Where's the penalty? Looked like he got hooked by Ferraro. No call. 24-19, 16 and a half to go. Skated to the red line, pass off the stick of Kadri into the far boards and sent out. My gosh, why are we zooming out to the rafters? Ugh, I think I may have to go back to the Calgary TV. Skated in by Calgary. They lose it immediately. Sent out over the red line. Calgary turns it over again. Sharks have it. Pass is blocked into the near boards. Blue line pass for the Sharks. Another blue line pass. Another shot that was sent wide. Looked like Wolf had left half the net wide open and they missed. Back to the blue line. Blast from the blue line blocked. Picked up by Calgary. Shot blocked. And not frozen by the goalie. It's in the far corner. 15 and a half to go. Calgary keeps it in at the blue line, but it was tipped off the netting first at 15:28, so there's a whistle. Oh, thanks, Alex. Appreciate it. Flamers and Sharks. Peter McPeter. It's the only game at 9 I got. Yes. I know. Misinformed by another streamer. Frost just got kicked out of the draw. Well, I don't get TNT, True TV, HBO Max. So that's why this is the only 9 o'clock game to do a doubleheader off of. Toffoli up into the near circle. Shot. Nice save by Wolf on a breakaway. Robbed Toffoli. Sharks glove it down at the red line. Skated in. Shot by Toffoli. I think that one was blocked into the netting at 15:07. But hello, Peter McPeter. Hello, Alex again. Good save by Wolf to keep it a 2-goal deficit for the Flames. Yeah, hit his glove, then his pad, and went, his left leg pad, whatever you call the pads, and went into the far corner. 24-20 shots, face off, and sent out over the blue line to the red line and dumped back in by the Sharks. Wolf to the far corner, deflected. Flames carried over. Coleman got it in, but sent back by the Sharks. That's sent out again by the Flames. Yeah, we've had a lot of this, just going back and forth between the circles. Sent up to Backlund. He loses it over the red line. And Celebrini drops it to his defenseman. Picked up and dumped in again by the Sharks into the near corner. It looked like Kadri sent it to the red line. Near circle. Sent around behind the net into the far corner. Picked up by Farabee. Well, Farabee dumped it in. Now the Sharks get it to the red line. Picked up by Anderson. They send it out into the far circle. Kadri, his pass gets away. Sent behind the San Jose net. Under 14 to go. Over the red line. Dumped in again by Reeves. He sends it to the near corner. And the Flames get it out. And sent in. And offsides, I believe, on the Sharks at 13:28. We got the under 14 media timeout. Here's the Celebrini visualizer. Just an odd deflected goal. Wolf probably should have made the save, but it went off of Celebrini's leg and hit him like in the helmet and went over his back and in. It was a very odd goal. I prefer my choice of goof names. I go with Flems and Sharks. All right, I believe, they're at the second intermission. Kraken got a late power play goal at 19:24. They lead the Avalanche 3-2 with 20 minutes still to go in Seattle. Intermission not quite over yet. 4-2 Sharks in San Jose. Goals by Klingberg, 2 by Goodrow, and 1 by Celebrini. For the Flames, Coleman and Lomberg. All right. Should be back on. Let's make sure we're live on the Sharks feed. Again, Sharks wearing their black unis with the single fin logo, which I think is their secondary logo. All right. Sharks were offside, so the draw is just outside of the Flames' defensive zone. Wolf has it after the dump in. Tried to send it up the near boards. sent back to the near corner. Calgary sends a pass over the red line. Now a dump in on net, frozen by Askarov. And we got pushing and shoving. And cooler heads eventually prevailing. I think we've had worse earlier in the game. Now 13:08 to go. Or are there some calls coming out of this? Oh, who was that? Somebody, it was Klapka who knocked Goodrow into Askarov. I kind of understand why the Sharks were upset on that one. Are they sending Klapka off? No. All right. Still 5-on-5. 6'8" Klapka. Holy crap. I didn't realize how tall he was. That's huge for hockey, I feel like. Shot from the point wide. Rebound for Calgary. Another shot. Big save and a big rebound. A great rocket shot by Anderson, but they can't find the net. Klapka into the far circle. Passes. Now back to the blue line. And that shot is blocked. Sharks skated out. Celebrini passes. And they lose the puck in the near boards. Into the near corner behind the Calgary net. Sent out. And skated over the red line and dumped in by Calgary. 25-20 shots on goal. Calgary yet they trail by 2 with 12:22 in the second. I'm sorry, 12:22 in the third. Jeez Louise. All right. Ball sends it to let's see. Now they get it up ahead. I'm sorry, to Sharon Govich. He loses it. Red line. Ball sends it over to his defensive partner, who sends it up the near boards. San Jose steals it at the blue line into the near corner. Back to the blue line. Long shot. Saved by Wolf into the near boards. That was a great save. And now stolen by the Flames into the far circle. They tried to pass it to Kadri just outside the crease, but they did not connect. Ooh, somebody got labeled at the blue line and is still down. Play continues, and he is slowly skating to the... There's going to be a brawl soon. That was Farabee who got injured. I assume he made it to the bench because I see 5 skaters for the Flames now. 11:11 to go. I think we're going to have a fight at some point. The hitting has been hard and heavy. Into the near boards. That's Eklund. He loses it. Into now, let's see. Frost passed it to the slot. That shot was blocked. It's frozen by Askarov in the far. No, it wasn't frozen. The puck was loose, and there it is. There's a whistle at 10:50, but what's the whistle for? 26-21. I think they assumed it was a frozen puck. Oh, come on. Skinner put his hand up and, punched. Yeah, he almost got both hands in Farabee's face. So they're saying that was a clean hit. Yeah, well, I mean, the refs agreed. There was no call, even though he got 2 fists in the face. Hello, Dennis McCarthy. Hello. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for being here. 4-2. Flames trailing by 2 on the road in San Jose. Shots, I'm trying to catch up. 26-21. In the near corner. They just picked off again. Backlund. I thought the Flames had turned it over. San Jose behind their own net. Sends it up the far boards. They beat out the icing into the far corner. We got a trip coming up immediately. Man, you call that, but nothing. This is some home cooking by the refs. Anderson is furious. He is not happy. He has not headed to the box yet. Goodrow got tripped, but, I mean, they've let far worse go. It was a tripping. I mean, his stick got caught on the right skate of Goodrow. It's kind of hard to argue, but I understand the sentiment, though. They've let far worse go uncalled, I feel like. So Calgary has to kill a 2-minute penalty. Backlund against Wenberg in the far circle. 8th in the kill. They kick Wenberg out of the draw. 19th on the power play for San Jose. 8th in the kill for Calgary. Celebrini wins the draw. They take it to Klingberg at the blue line. Wenberg now. He sends it to the far corner. Celebrini to Wenberg in the far corner. Back to the blue line, Klingberg. He skates it. Celebrini into the slot. Eklund near circle. Back to Klingberg at the point. Celebrini far circle shot. Big rebound. Wolf and Coleman backhands it out of there. Good save by Wolf and nice clear by Coleman. 26. Brady in the far corner. Back to the blue line. Klingberg. Klingberg to the near side. Pass to Celebrini. Eklund in the far circle. He tried to pass it to the near circle for Klingberg, and it got knocked into the... Now Celebrini already has it over the blue line. He's so quick. But Toffoli couldn't keep it in, and the Flames clear it. Under a minute to go on the power play for San Jose. Toffoli sends it around. Far corner. Toffoli back to the blue line. Klingberg keeps it in, but then he makes a terrible pass to Celebrini, and they have to reset. Under 9 to go in San Jose. Toffoli, near circle shot, held on the save by Wolf. At 8:54, they still have 32 seconds on the power play. Go Sharks, says Mountain Mike. I'm a Kings fan. That's why I'm rooting for the Flames, but I hear you. No problem. Sharks are entertaining to watch. I will say that. Celebrini's so quick. It's too bad Smith is hurt, but all right, cleared down the length of the ice after Calgary won the face-off. 26-23 on the shots. 20 seconds to go. Liljegren dumps it in to the far corner. Picked up by Skinner to the slot. He sends one wide just outside the crease. Into the near corner. Under 10 seconds on the power play. Less than 8.5 to go in the third. All right, power play is over. Centered to the far circle. That shot is luckily blocked by Calgary. We're back to 5-on-5. Far circle. Shot was blocked. Oh, man, they passed it right through the crease. Nobody there, and they don't keep it in. And the Sharks dump it in. 8 minutes remaining in the game. Behind the net, Backlund. Picked up by and sent out to Kuznetsov. He sends it behind the net into the far corner. Sharangovich couldn't hang on to it, though. And the Sharks send it out. Wolf behind his own net. Gets it to the near corner. Stolen by, sent around up the far boards. They finally get it to Kadri at the red line. He sends it into the far corner. Sharks send it to the near boards and out. And they pass. Looks like 86 is back out there, Farabee, so no ill effects from that hit at the blue line. 7:14, and I believe the Flames got whistled for a icing. 7:14 remaining. Shots are 27-23 Calgary, but they're trailing 4-2. All right, so face off in the far circle. Face off one. Eklund takes it behind the Calgary net. Tries a wrap around through the crease. They passed it to the far. Tough angle shot was scored by Toffoli. Former King Tyler Toffoli, drafted by the Kings. 5-2 Flames. That should just about do it. 300th career goal for Foley. So happy I got to see that. Tough angle. He may have sent it off a Wolf. But congrats to Tyler Toffoli. He's near 300 assists as well. Ooh, Eklund went flying. That's Toffoli's 10th goal from Eklund and Wenberg. That was a tough angle. It may have gone. I couldn't. Yeah, maybe they'll show it again, but may have gone off of Wolf and in. We're holding up the. Yeah, I was gonna say, don't they? Why'd they just throw a stick out? What is going on? Oh, maybe a fresh stick for somebody on Calgary? 7:07 to go. Thought they might take more time to celebrate Toffoli's 300th goal, but I guess not. At the red line, sent in. San Jose, tough far circle shot was saved by Askarov. Up ahead at the red line, dumped in. And I think the Sharks are going for a line change. Calgary takes it from behind their own net. Right by their bench. Picked up. Backlund has it. Near the blue line. Pass. Shot. Goal. It's 5-3. Calgary back within 2. With 6:29 to go. Not sure what Askarov was signaling there, but it's 5-3, 29-24 shots on goal. That is Kadri, his 7th from Huberdeau and Frost. Okay, sorry. It was Huberdeau, not 11 Backlund in the pass. Yeah, just beat him. I think that's glove side because I think Askarov is a lefty. Let me see this replay. Yep. Glove side high to the right side because Askarov hangs on to the stick with the. Yep, sorry, not goaltender interference because you were out of the crease. So Sharks can challenge it if they want, but they're going to lose the challenge. They should not waste any time on the challenge. Hey, Dr. Delay, welcome. Like number Santonio Holmes? Oh, you mean his 10th of the year. Okay, gotcha. Thanks. Yeah, stream's going well. Thanks for chatting, Dr. Delay. I got to check out your channel. I apologize. I haven't looked into it. I should. Pass is deflected into the crowd or the bench at 6:07. This might be this has got to be the under 10 media timeout. So Tyler Toffoli picks up his 300th career goal. Calgary answers right back, and it's still a 2-goal game, but time's running short here for the Flames. All right, let's see Toffoli's goal. It was a weird angle, like right to Wolf's right side. Good pass by Eklund to find him, and it must have gone off a Wolf and in. Foley's 10th again. Eklund and Wenberg. Kadri, only assister is Huberdeau, though. Kadri's 7th. Kadri just gets it right up the slot and beats Askarov to his glove side because he's a lefty. Right side. Holds the stick with the left hand. How are you doing, Dr. Delay? Thanks for checking in. Is Yaroslav in still? Yeah. Both goalies here. If you're talking goalies, yeah. I know. The same starting goaltenders are still in. Wolf has made, 19 saves on 24 shots. Yaroslav Askarov has made 26 saves on 29 shots. They're still up 2. I mean, he's better than Nedeljkovic. and Wolf's better than Cooley. Wolf's having a tough night, though. The Penguins lost. Oh, yeah, another tough game. And Skinner wasn't the answer, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the 7th Sharks player to get his 300th goal. You know, not all goals for the Sharks, but... And I guess Toffoli's the oldest to get his with the Sharks. Face-off 1. Yeah, Penguins are struggling. Bad game against the Sharks. Bad game against the Oilers. At home, too. All right, Flames have it in their own defensive end. Shots are 29-24. Sent up the near boards into the bench area again, I believe, at 5:42. I have no idea. I just I put it up to get the chat to interact. We have 40 votes, 57% for the Sharks, 43% for the Flames. I don't know. I don't keep track. I just put it up. Let people, voice their opinion on who they think's going to win. All right. Pass ahead. It's just, viewer engagement. Into the far corner. Pass. Oh, man. It came free right in front of the slot, but Toffoli got it to the near corner. Calgary does nothing, and pass to Toffoli at the red line, and he will dump it in on net. Wolf steers it aside. Calgary has it over the red line, and they dump it in to the near corner. Puck came free, and it's frozen by Askarov at 4:59 of the third, and yeah, we're due the under 6 media timeout. 29-25 shots on goal after that Toffoli dump in from the red line. Excuse me. Let's check in on... of course, the Avalanche tie it. Nathan MacKinnon is 27th of the year. It's just unfair how good the Colorado Avalanche are. And frankly, the Dallas Stars as well. 3-3, 14:04 to go. McKinnon from Makar and Nikas. 27th goal for McKinnon. Makar's 29th assist, Nikas' 31st assist. But it's tied, and there's 14:01 to go. But even the Wild are like the third best team in the West, and is it overall? They beat the Caps 5-0. The Caps had been playing pretty well. So the West is really top heavy with those top 3 slots. TOF. Did I spell it right? TOFFOLI 300th. Yeah. All right. They're advertising for ESPN Plus. Yeah. ABC, ESPN Plus. Yeah, that's what I'm watching on ESPN Plus. You need a ESPN Select account, which is what I have, or Unlimited. Unlimited is more than double the price, though. But you get a lot more as far as stuff on the ESPN networks. All right. Face off in the near circle as they put graphics up for where the Flames shots have been. Liljegren sends it behind the net. Sharks send it up the far boards, and that should be icing. Or did they wave it? Nope, there's icing at 4:51. Gotta think they'll be pulling Wolf soon since they're down 2. Stay under 8. Yeah, there could be an empty net goal, though, I hate to say. If the Sharks pull their goalie, the Flames could get a... But good luck. All right, into the near corner after the draw. Flames have the puck in the near boards. Oh, man, Celebrini just cross-checked somebody. No call. It was Kadri. They've been letting some hitting going. And then they call ticky-tack trips, but, I mean, they're so... You got to call them. All right, in the near circle, or far circle, pardon me, over the red line, passed off the far boards. Somebody got labeled at the blue line again. That was 17 on the Flames, which is, of course, Sharangovich. Sharks send it up into the far corner. Pass to the near boards. Kept in at the blue line by the Sharks. They send it to the near corner, scooped up by Kuznetsov. Takes it behind the net. Passes, cross-ice pass, missed the stick of Huberdeau. And Orlov sends it from behind his own net down the length of the ice. Picked up by Eklund, and he lost it. And the Flames send it ahead, tipped off of Orlov's stick. Behind the net, centering pass picked up by the Sharks and sent ahead one-on-one, and puck deflected into the far corner, luckily for Calgary's defense. But we're down to 3:20 to go in the third. Sharks iced it again at 3:19. 25, Flames. Yeah, I guess Anderson took down Celebrini. I don't think he was too pleased with that. Maybe that was before he checked somebody. Yep, he's talking to the ref about it too. Timeout by Calgary. Yeah, I think they're discussing pulling Wolf right now, but they're at their timeout with 3:19 to go. Wolf's there, but I don't know if they'll pull him yet. The Sharks just iced it, so this would be the time. That's the problem with betting on hockey. You never know if there's going to be an empty net. 6 in a row? I didn't know the Penguins were struggling that bad. I can't think if I've done a Penguins game. Need him for one more block. The Sharks goalie. Gotcha. Yep, they pulled Wolf. Now, if you're down 2, that's why you pull him. All right. 6-on-5. Extra attacker on the ice. On the draw is Frost against Delandria for the Sharks. Good Lord, drop the puck already. Come on. We're still waiting. I'm sorry. This irritates me to no end. Who are you talking to now? Finally, the draw. Calgary keeps it in. 3:14 to go in the game. Behind the net to the far circle. Blue line to the near circle. Shot blocked into the near side. Oh, not kept in at the blue line. Race is on. Anderson's got to get to it. He got it to the red line, and luckily it was stolen back by Frost. Now they get it to Kadri. Kadri over the red line, into the O-zone, to the far circle, around behind the net, back to the blue line, far circle, shot, blocked, taken by San Jose, not kept in front of the Sharks' net. They have it in their own end. They send one off the near boards, and it's picked up by Frost. He takes it behind his own net with 2:15 to go in the third. Chipped in. Calgary couldn't keep it in, though. At the red line, they blocked the shot by San Jose. Backlund dumps it into the near corner. Behind the net, man, a Shark player hit the boards on his own accord, too. Lost an edge or something. Another block shot. San Jose off the near board or far boards. Backlund shot. Glove save by Askarov, and he holds on at 149. So 30-25 shots on goal. Here we go. Timeouts in hockey. Yeah, you get one timeout per team per game. That's it. He just did. So Askarov has 25 saves on 30 shots. Oh man, it's the linesmen. The linesmen are terrible. I hate it. Yeah, each team gets one timeout. That's it. Not usually used. Sometimes you use it if you've iced the puck a lot, but here it was to set up strategy. Oh my gosh, they just kicked Celebrini out of the draw. Delandria steps in against Kadri. Just drop the puck, you moron. Finally, the Sharks win the draw, but it's into the far corner. 1:45 to go. Blue line kept in, near side, near circle, near corner. Pass through the slot or through the crease and out of the zone. Race is on. Anderson picks it up. He takes it behind the Calgary net. 1:25 to go in the third. Picked up and dumped in, I think by Frost. Into the far corner. Hit. Puck gets away. Celebrini on his horse. This is going to be an empty net goal. He'll just tap it in. And the Sharks will win 6-3. Calgary turned it over and just too fast. Nobody can keep up with Celebrini. And he taps it into the empty net. So Celebrini, his 18th, unassisted. They pushed it out. Somebody made a nice dive, and he just basically walked it in. Straight up the goal. Celebrini had 2 goals tonight. So that should be it for pulling the goalie, but going to be 6-3 at least final here. 30-26 shots. We just got over a minute to go. So somebody loses their over-under. Sorry for the loss of the wager. All right, Sharks at the red line. Dump it in. Steered aside by Wolf, who's still now back in net. And into the far corner. 40 seconds to go. Blue line not kept in. Sharks into the far circle. Sorry, not the Sharks. The Flames. Now Reeves had it briefly. Hanley has it. He'll dump it into the far corner. Under 30 seconds to go. Behind the net. Oh, they added assists for Orloff and Goodrow. Orloff's 17th. Goodrow's 3rd. Sharks have it behind their own net. Doesn't look like... Wait, they pulled their goalie again? I don't know. I don't think they did. That's going to be it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and final. 6-3. Sharks get the win. Boo. Getting ready to watch a pre-recorded stream of As Reported by NBA Cup Championship. Yeah. Yeah, the Emirates NBA Cup. Interesting. Yeah. Sorry, Doctor. Yeah, Dr. Delay saying, sorry, shot to 0-0. That's tough. Yep. Empty net goals are killers. I can't imagine trying to wager on hockey. Calgary 3, San Jose 6 is the final. Please hit like on the video if you enjoyed the live stream before you head out. And consider hitting subscribe as well, because doing one or both does help with getting the channel recommended to other potential viewers. And again, this will help with growing the channel. So we had 43 votes. 56% of you were correct that the Sharks would prevail. Can't remember. Did we show Kadri's goal on the assist? Yeah, we did, from Huberdeau. Celebrini, this was a good defensive play. They had to poke it. Yeah, long pass to the red line. Celebrini caught up with it at the blue line and tapped it in. Pretty easy. So 30-26 was the final shots on goal. 3 stars, Celebrini, Goodrow, and Toffoli, because Toffoli got his 300th career goal, so I get it. Again, 30-26 shots on goal. Calgary, good game for Askarov. He had, 27 shots, or 20, sorry, excuse me, 27 saves on 30 shots. 34-28 face-offs, 1 for the San Jose Sharks. 0 for 2 power play Calgary, 0 for 1 San Jose. 24-24 ended up being the hits. It seemed like a lot of hits. Tons of blocked shots by San Jose, 25-12. 22-16 giveaways. Yeah, a lot of giveaways. 5-4 takeaways, San Jose. Sharks they've split the 4-game season series is tied 1-1. Game 3 in Calgary, January 31st. Game 4 in San Jose, February 26th. We will check in here on the of course the Avalanche took the lead. Gosh darn it. 9:22 to go in Seattle. 4-3 Avalanche over the Kraken. Brock Nelson's 13th on the power play. From McKinnon's 30th assist and Makar's 30th. Unstinking real. Yes, thank you, Dr. Delay. And I will check out your channel as well. Thanks for being here again. Thanks for your supporting the channel. Thank you, Alex. I really appreciate the compliments. You guys are too kind. We will be back with hockey tomorrow. We only have Kings at Panthers. There's no chance for a double header tomorrow. Wednesday there's only 5 games. 2 of them I don't get because they're on TNT, and that includes the 9 o'clock. Devils Golden Knights. That should be a good one. We will bring you Kings Panthers in Florida. Should be a good one. Passing on Jets Blues. Blues stink. Passing on Hurricanes Predators. Predators stink. The Jets aren't so sharp either. And we will have in less than 12 hours, 11:30 a.m. Central, we'll have Jacksonville Dolphins at Texas Tech. Jeepers, I forgot what is Texas Tech? Are they like oh my gosh, I didn't even look it up. Well, at any rate, it's women's basketball. Are they still the Red Raiders? I was going to guess that. I think they are. Yeah, looks like it. All right, sounds good. Under 9 to go. Enjoy Avalanche Kraken if you have TNT, True TV, or HBO Max. 6, yeah, tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, 6 Central. So if you're Eastern time zone, 7 Eastern. Yeah, Yvonne, if you're in the Eastern time zone, 7 tomorrow night for hockey. Kings, Panthers. Yeah, thanks. I thought Red Raiders. Yeah, thanks, guys. I should have looked. Mahomes country. Oh, yeah, Texas. Yeah, you're right. I totally forgot. Texas Tech. A good call, Alex. Yep, 7 Eastern. Yeah, I guess I could do all time zones, but I do what I have, and that's Central. I know it's hard to read, but it is just underneath Sinbin Stream, live streams, the dates, and then all time Central. So, but we will be back with double headers Thursday and Friday for hockey. All right, take care. Thanks so much for watching, supporting the channel. Thanks for the chat. I really do enjoy it. Makes the live stream better for me. I hope for you, the viewer, as well. Again, 6-3 final. Sharks beat the Flames in San Jose. Hope to see you for hockey, other sports soon. Until then, take care, be well. Sinbin Stream signing out, wishing you all the best, and bye-bye.